Hello, welcome back everybody. It's the second half of today's game between Troy and Guilderland. It's the second game of the doubleheader. The ladies played in the first game, the boys playing in the second game. And once again, I'm Sean Cunningham. We are getting set to go. Tino Reed with the kickoff here for the Flying Horses. We are underway here in the second half. And Quinn Tynan, who had one of the goals back in the first half, will settle it down for Ryan Knapp. And he'll play it across, and just barely not able to keep it in is Justin Walsh. And it goes back out of play. It will be taken by Troy's goalkeeper, Kip Ryan, who's made some good saves, but he got bailed out on a couple of tries by the defense and a couple times by the post in the first half. It'll be Owen Strain with the kick. It's knocked up in the air by Ryan Knapp again. Moving on the ground to Priyansh Kher. And it's back out of play again. And Justin Walsh once again will throw it in. Knocked on the ground. It will be forced forward by Ryan Strain, but the pass is intercepted by Colby Cummings, who scored the last goal of the first half. Left back, pass by Wesselhoft is knocked down by Tynan. And now Ryan Knapp picks it up for the Dutchman again. And he has that one forced out of play. Thrown in again. Now a big shot and a score. What a shot by Shepard. He roofs it top shelf, and the Dutchmen lead 4-0. An absolute rocket by the Dutchman Jr. And very early here in the second half, the Dutchmen have scored again to make it a 4-0 game. And Reed kicks it back to Ryan Strain, but it's quickly intercepted by the Dutchman and forced down by Owen Strain. And it comes right to Ryan Knapp again. Knapp on the sideline looking to avoid pressure from Torres, and that goes out of play. Knocked down again and out of play again. Went off a Dutchman player, and that will be a Troy goal kick. Here's the kick from Strain. And it's headed up in the air by Shepard. And Tynan able to knock it down. And Knapp racing after it on the sideline, trying to keep it in, and he is not able. That goes back out of play. Troy will get another goal kick. Kicked by Strain. And now trying to knock it down is his brother Ryan. Ryan Strain pressured by Ryan Knapp. Knapp wins the battle. Trying to force it over to the net. Tynan has that one kicked away from him by Pepin. Now Sam Tanner gets it away from Reed. Alfano up in the air, has that one get away. Cole Mead able to knock it down. Kicked forward again by Knapp. Now picked right back up by Ryan Strain. Trying to force it to Alfano. Almost had that one broken up. Makes the pass across, and now trying to fight for it again is Tino Reed. But Alfano able to stick with it. Alfano with a pass that got broken up, but now it's picked up once again. Torres off toward the net. Had that one stolen by Tanner. Now Casimar and Tynan battling for it. Tynan trying to win the battle. Now he gets with it. Goes off of Shepard. Played down by Brian Manny. But it goes right back to Shepard. Back over for Kyle Wesselhoft. And that one is way out of play. I think it went out into the street. It looks like it did. So we're waiting for everyone back there to retrieve it. Now they get a ball from the sideline. And that one's headed away once again by Waters. Thrown back in. And it's taken once again by Shepard. Goes it off toward the net. And it's stopped by Pip Ryan. Ryan up in the air. And it's knocked down by Sam Tanner, who'll settle it and give it to Wesselhoft. Wesselhoft puts it on the ground. It's broken up. Waters loses it to Cummins. And now it's taken once again by Ryan Knapp. Knapp for Tynan. And it's kicked away by Strain and out of play. So a corner kick is upcoming here for the Dutch. And Shepard is lining up for the kick. Did that go in? Oh my God, what a shot! And Owen Shepard has the hat trick. What a play by Shepard. Oh my goodness, I have not been that in shock in a while. What a play by the Dutchman Jr. And Owen Shepard, after scoring once in the first half, has scored twice. Both goals, in fact, for the Dutchman here in the second half. And he has the hat trick to give the Dutchman a 5-0 lead. And we get back to action here. The Dutchmen have it back here with Tynan. Tynan back on the ground. And trying to retrieve it as pass was made to Bogue, but it goes out of play. And it'll be thrown back in here by the Dutchman. Joshua Hosey now entering the game. He will replace the man who just recorded his hat trick, and Shepard. And nice hand from the bench as he exits. And Pepin with the throw back in for Troy. And we'll head back out of play. Now another throw back in. And it's picked up at the center circle. And it's Kakper Kasmar with it. For the Flying Horses as Tino Reed gets knocked down, and he is down in a heap near the center circle. He got upended by somebody. Didn't quite see who, but Reed is down near center circle, and he is going to slowly get back up. It appears he's good enough to stay in the game here. Feeling good enough. So Troy will get the penalty kick here. Will roll on the ground to Pepin. And Tynan still battling for it. He's able to pick it up. Eludes a couple more defenders. Now Tynan will leave it. Kyle Wesselhoft. It's the pass up for Sean Burke. He's battling for it along with Brian Manny. Pass off toward the net. Manny trying to settle. It's kicked away by Locasano. Now back over for Cummins. That shot got blocked as well. And another try from Hosey got blocked. Now a couple more chances in front of the net potentially. Burke with a try. It's stopped by Ryan. Now a flurry of chances there in front of the Troy net. And a bit of a battle ensues again. Reed gets tripped up again. He's up again, and it goes back out of play. And Pepin back on the sideline. He'll be throwing it in here for the Flying Horses. And substitution coming in. Tino Reed will come out. He's taken a couple of spills here in his second half, but he appears to be okay. That's a great sign. As Tanner had that one go to Wesselhoff in order to start. Wesselhoff puts on the ground. It's quickly picked off by Kasmar. Another good play by Mohammed. Picked up by Joshua Hosey, motoring his way in. Off to the side, Burke puts it on the ground. Shot in front and just wide of the cage. I believe that was Pradham Care taking the shot. And once again, Troy will get the goal kick here. It will be Pip Ryan. That kick gets knocked down by Torres and launched the other way. Knocked up by Meade. And it's knocked down. Troy will take over. And that's quickly broken up there by Mohammed. He comes in with a head of steam the other way. But he got broken up there. Taken by Tanner. Knocked down again and taken by the Dutchman. Mohammed leaves it for Colby Cummins. And now Cummins back with it, and a whistle blows. Knocked on the ground by Waters. It'll be picked up by the Dutchman here. Mohammed racing after it. The Dutchman back with it. Off toward the net. It will sail over. Not out of play, though. Burke puts it on the ground for Hosey. Still staying with it. Cummins loses control of it to Joey Torres. And now chasing it back is Mead. And he'll give it along to Tanner. Tanner on the ground to Altieri. The Dutchmen continue to advance it up. Coming along is Wesselhoft. And he'll play it near the sideline. He'll give it now to Sean Burke. Burke toward the net. Scooped up easily by Ryan. Knocked over to Jacob Kasmar. And Dutchmen bring it back to Troy's defensive side of the field. Kerr has that one go out of play, and Jacob Kasmar, who was pursuing the ball along with him, will throw it in. Now a flurry of subs coming in for both sides. And the ball comes to Priyansh Kerr, and he's able to get a pass up for Burke. Burke approaching, tried to take a shot, couldn't find it. Now make a pass along. And a shot. Oh, hit the post again. So it's the third time a shot has hit the post for the Dutchmen. Well, technically one hit the crossbar, but 3 shots clanked off the iron today for the Dutchmen. And now Muhammad back with it for the Dutchmen. He's able to find some room. Muhammad breaking toward the net. Trying to stop up. Shoots one. Stopped by Ryan. Rebound comes loose. And it's out of the reach of Priyansh Kerr. And now a big collision there as Bogue collided with Kasmar. Dutchman still with it. Bogue tries a pass. It got broken up, and now he'll force it on the ground. Over now for Josh Hosey. He'll make the pass across to Burke. Burke stops up. Puts it on the line. Kicks it toward the net. Now Bogue looking to retrieve it. And it's out of play. It goes off of Pepin as well. It's going to be a goal kick for Troy. And it'll be retrieved this time by Owen Strain. Settled there by Ryan Strain, but immediately kicked back out of play by Brian Manny. And it's taken back by Wesselhoft, who will throw it in for the Dutchman. Knocked on the ground. Muhammad battling for it along with a couple Troy defenders, but it comes right to Joshua Hosey. Hosey back on the ground to Logan Altieri, who has that one get away from him. Now another collision as, once again, Reed and Pradham Kerr that time involved. The ball went out of play, so it'll be a throw-in for Troy. And that one goes off of Reed that time. Now that throw-in goes off of Priyansh Kerr. Now substitution being made. Locasano will enter for Troy, replacing Chaplin. Thrown back in. Ball stays near the sideline. Will be kicked forward by Justin Walsh. Played now by Owen Strain, and that one rolls back out of play for a Dutchman throw-in. Knocked down by Becker, being pursued by a couple players, but Dutchman's still with it for the moment. It was kicked away, but it goes right back to Joshua Hosey. And now taken by Justin Walsh again. Walsh across for Knapp. And now it's Wesselhoff back on the ground. And Knapp kicks it forward again and out of play. Thrown back in, kicked up by Joey Torres, and he's in control of it now. But now it's taken back once again. Priyansh Kher battling for it, looking for a chance, and he's broken up briefly. There's a whistle, however. And I think we might be seeing a penalty kick here. So Kher got interfered with a little bit. So there's going to be a penalty kick for him. Now less than 20 minutes to go. The lead could be extended a bit further if Kher can make this in. So here it is. Kher with a shot. It's immediately blocked. Now trying to force it in front. Becker goes back up in the air. Good job by Hosey to settle it down. And now finally Tino Reed is able to get it out. Hosey able to leave it now for Wesselhoff. Now Wesselhoff gives it back to Hosey. Hosey back across to Walsh. And the kick goes off to the side. It will be picked up by Ryan. High kick from Ryan. It's picked up by Hosey. And now it's back for Walsh. Walsh over for Logan Altieri. And it rolls once again out of play. And it'll be thrown in by the Flying Horses here. More substitutions being made. Kher comes out. Caden Cummins comes in. And Brian Manny steps out for Troy. Kakper Kasmar comes in. Another collision there as the Dutchmen continue to advance forward. Trying to keep it in is Pepin. He cannot. And it'll be another Dutchman throw-in. Once again knocked out of play. Another battle ensues, and once again it goes out of play. Thrown back in off of Altieri and right to the goalkeeper, Ryan. Now hard punt. And it's picked up now by Tino Reeds. Getting into the zone, trying to get through. He cannot, and it's quickly knocked away from him by Altieri. Back on the ground, picked up by Jacob Becker. And it'll get on the ground to Pradham Kher. Kher looking for Caden Cummins, and a whistle blows. Ryan Strain picks it up, and looks like Troy will receive a penalty kick here. 16.5 and counting to go. Dutchmen lead 5-0. On the ground, it's knocked down by Alfano, but it goes immediately back into possession of the Dutchmen. Hosey, pass forward, able to find Jacob Becker. Becker off toward the net, rushing out and getting there first is Ryan, as Ibrahim Muhammad rushing toward the net. Not able to get a shot off as Ryan was able to get there first. Tino Reed back with it here for Troy. Has that one taken away from him. And it's very quickly sent along by Muhammad. Dutchman still looking for a chance there, and that one goes out of play off of Pepin. And it will result in at least a decent chance here. A corner kick will be upcoming. And another substitution being made here as Chaplin comes in and Eli Collins will step out. Knocked toward the net and easily stopped by Pip Ryan. Trying to find Alfano on the hand pass. He can't find him, and Wesselhoff went out of bounds. So Troy will get the throw in here. Strain with the throw in. And immediately goes off of Wesselhoff again and out of play. Thrown back in, knocked down quickly by Ryan Knapp. And it'll be advanced up by Becker. Muhammad gets it near the center circle. Trying to force it up, and he's able to find Pradham Kerr. Kerr stops up. Trying to look for Muhammad once again. It's kicked back by Troy. This looks like Waters took a bit of a spill there, and now it's picked up by Kasmar. Kasmar trying to get a step on Hosey. Still trying to advance into the zone. It's quickly kicked away by Justin Walsh and out of play. They have a nice rush forward there. Cameron Fry stops an easy shot. And Cameron Fry getting some big cheers from the crowd. Another collision there. And Caden Cummins picks it right back up for the Dutchman. Off to the side. Bogue racing after it, and it goes out of play as he was battling once again with Isaiah Pepin. Thrown in by Bogue. And once again, back out of play it goes. And this time it will be a corner kick. Time continuing to wind down in this one. We are approaching the final 12 minutes here in this game. Big kick toward the net. And we'll come back out to Joshua Hosey. And he looks for a pass, finds Jacob Becker. And it's kicked out of play by Becker, so that will be a Troy goal kick. Becker just looking for some options there. He couldn't find any. So Owen Strain lining it up here for Troy once again.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Goes up in the air, quickly intercepted by Jack Ayers. And he continues to go off toward the net. Ayers near the sideline, kicks it, and it's deflected away. Still inbounds though. It went off of Becker but didn't go out of play. Joshua Hosey back up top, puts it down low, trying to find room. Was Cummins, he couldn't find much, and now it finally rolls out of play. And another Dutchman corner kick upcoming. Jack Ayers will be lining it up. And it's quickly headed away. And Ayers will let it go back out of play, and he'll immediately line it up again. Ayers tries again, goes off toward the net, and immediately rolls back out of play. But this time it will not be a corner kick, it will be a Troy goal kick. And it's on the ground. It comes immediately to Kasmar. And it's broken up by Ryan Knapp. Back the other way it goes. Up in the air from Justin Walsh. Kerr got knocked down. Dutchman trying to settle it. Now finally it is settled by Hosey, and now it's taken by Ayers. Ayers with the pass now to Logan Altieri. Dutchman continuing to rush toward the net. That pass goes off of Strain and out of play. So a substitution being made on the field. Owen Strain will step out, and Eli Collins will step back in. And once again, Jack Ayers lines up for the corner kick with 8.5 and counting to go. Toward the net is stopped away. But now it comes right back to Ayers. Now Altieri in the corner. Headed on goal and over the net. It goes and out of play. So Pip Ryan lining up for the goal kick again. And it's quickly headed down by Pradamkar. Still a bit of a battle ensuing. Now it's picked up by Joshua Hosey. He'll put it on the ground for Kerr again. Kerr with a good pass. Wesselhoff approaching the sideline, able to keep it in. Wesselhoff toward the net, and catching on the bounce is Ryan. And he'll punt it right over the center circle, but it's nicely headed forward there by Ryan Knapp. But Troy continues to try to get it forward. Goes right to Kasmar, able to elude Altieri, trying to get toward the net. Now a shot, taken. Fry makes the save. And a huge cheer up from the Red Sea. kick is knocked down by the Dutchman. Forced back into the zone. Ryan immediately steps out of the crease. And it's knocked once again down the field. Picked up now by Kakper Kasmar. Has that one forced away. Now it's picked up by Bogue. And it'll be taken now by Isaiah Pepin. Pepin able to get it away from Cummins. And now it's kicked up nicely by Joey Torres. Troy still trying to keep it in the zone. Now it's kicked forward again by Knapp. And stopped up and kicked forward by Isaiah Pepin again. And whistle blows as time continues to wind down. Kicked forward. And immediately kicked away by the Dutchman. And approaches the sideline, racing after it. It was, I believe, actually I couldn't see who that was for the Dutchman, but Ryan was able to come out of the crease and immediately get it away. And it's forced out of play. And thrown back in, immediately goes back out of play. So Logan Altieri once again throwing it in. And he'll have to do it all over again now. Now Bogue will take it this time. Knocked down. Cummins trying to play it along. It gets knocked away from him. Now Reed chasing after. He's being pressuring Knapp, rather. And now Kasmar kicks that one out of play. Another Dutchman throwing up coming as Bogue will once again take it. And Kasmar kicks out of play again. Thrown back in again. And once again, it will be kicked out of play by Troy, this time Chaplin. Knocked down again by Troy. Deflected forward now by Joshua Hosey. He's able to get another shot off, but it was easily stopped by Ryan, who now chucks it near the center circle. Knapp can't quite keep it in. It went just a bit over the line. And it will be taken by Troy here. Alfano will leave it. And it'll be thrown in by Morgan Waters. On the ground, Kasmar knocks it down. Looking to find Alfano on the pass. Being pressured by a couple. Now it goes free. Taken by Waters. And his pass is intercepted. It was intended for Torres. But the Dutchmen break free once again. Taken here by Jack Ayers. He'll leave a pass up for Pradham Kerr. And he gets to it on the sideline. Kerr gets a pass back for Ayers. Back toward the net. Shot is blocked. But it comes right back to Ayers. On the ground. Was Becker in front, and it's scooped up by Pip Ryan again. And another good punt. Headed up by Reed. And Dutchman laying a roll to Cameron Fry so the Red Sea can serenade him. He's got a bit of a smile on his face as he kicks it up. And we are now in the final minute of play here in the second half. Dutchmen still have a 5-0 lead. Wesselhoft with the throw in. It's taken by Ayers. Looking to settle it near the sideline. And he has that one kicked away from him by Locasano. So we will have a final minute corner kick here. So Ayers toward the net. It's up and it's on top of the goal. And it will be a goal kick, but I'm pretty sure they are not going to bother. Players already walking off the field. Or walking near the sideline right now. Kick near the sideline. And that is it for today's doubleheader and today's second game. The Gilliland Dutchmen get a 5-0 win thanks to a hat trick from junior Owen Shepard. A shutout and goal from Cameron Fry. They win 5-0. They improved their record to 6-1-2 on the year. Troy falls to 0-8-1. And that is how we wrap up our doubleheader today and our GHS Media broadcast. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. I'm Sean Kinen. We will see you all back here again on the next media broadcast. Take care and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.